Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to part 29 of Grim Dawn Definitive Edition on the Xbox Series X. We are exactly where we were at the end of the last part, people. And we've got some folk to speak to about quests. So let's go see this chappie first. I think this was the insignia one, wasn't it? Any luck recovering the insignias? There we go. So this is the final salute quest. Yes, here they are. Nice, you have reached status friendly with the Black Legion. Thank you, it may seem like a small gesture to you, but you've helped honour the Legion's fallen and we do not forget that. Please take these iron bits as compensation. It is the least we can do in return. 6,500 XP as well. Oh, we're not far away from a level up, people. Whoop whoop. Why, thank you very much. Pleasure doing business, sir. Well, as it happens, we've also got
I'll give you a good price.
a whole bunch of shit to sell. No point hanging on to any of this guff, people. 346 armor, mind you, it's heavy. It's heavy. Yeah, that needs 295 spirit actually, which we can just manage. But the minute we take something off, I bet you that spirit drops down a bit. Yeah, it does seem the magical stuff's got a lot of resistances on it, doesn't it? It's almost like the game's expecting me to be wearing that sort of stuff. A 232. Chaos Results Pets. Sweet ass dagger that though, could do with shoving that in the storage. Yeah, some remains we'll get rid of in a second. Well, I mean, in reality, are we going to stick that on? Probably not. The armor's quite low. Good resistances, mind you. Burn damage, chaos damage, fire damage. Not really using any of those, are we? Yes, we're getting an awful lot of stuff that we don't want at the moment. Heavies. Heavies. 482 bloody... 482 armour on those bloody gloves. Okay, that's well over double. Plus 2 expertise on mine the other night. That gun is getting slightly tempting though. 129 damage per second if equipped, on top of what I'm already getting. 62 to 217, mine's 75 to 100. I feel like I'm going to have to replace the brimstone repeater. It's got a fireball on it. It's a bit frustrating with the game because by the time you find another piece of the set, you kind of, there's no real point to the weapon anymore because it's like, it's just underpowered for what you're trying to do. That's got the mark of Dreeg on it, which is where we're getting the thing from. Perk. There's another gun there. It's not as good though. Chaos resistance. Oh, hello. Yeah, 29% chaos resistance on that medal. I've got +3 to the rule of Callister on this bloody one we've got on though. Well, that's worth keeping for a bit. Let's just hang on to that for a second. It's hard to tell what's what until you actually hover on it. Oh right, yeah, because we've got the brimstone gun and the brimstone shoulder pads on at the minute, which is giving us 18 fire damage, which isn't that great, is it? +1 to all skills and demolitionist once we get the full set.
Iron well spent.
Of which we are not. We're an inquisitor, so like that brimstone armor is kind of pointless. Could probably do with replacing it. Okay, so what are these ones? Blood. Oh right, they're combines as well.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Right, that got rid of a lot. I think some of this stuff could probably get stored, to be fair. These are quest items. Yeah, Black Legion insignias looks like, well, we've got 3 of them, but I don't know what we're going to be using them for. Let's just shove them down at the bottom here for a minute. Well, in fact, hang on, we'll carry them about. There's only 1 slot, so we'll just carry them about for a bit. And not overly sure why I kept that. All the perks aren't for me, really. Kept that one because of the chaos resistance. So I'm going to keep that in the box for now. Well, what are we comparing it to? It's the +3 to Rune of Callister that's stopping me putting it on, but I think it might well be well worth it, especially for the area that we're in. We'd need to put a lodestone on it. Well, that's what I've got on the other one. A tuned lodestone. It's that one we've got on it at the minute. Amulets. What is this? A medal? Yeah. Amulets. amulets and medals. Yeah, I think it's the same every time. It seems to be the attuned lodestone that's the best option for these badges. Yeah, it's an extra projectile to Rune of Callistor as well. I don't think I'm going to dump the one we're wearing, but I think we can probably sell that one. So where does that leave us with the gun? We've got the Mark of Dreeg. Have we got another Mark of Dreeg? Looks like a kind of eyeball, doesn't it, I think? Yeah, there they are. So we can put the Mark of Dreeg back on this gun. Dreeg's Infinite Gaze we get back. I'll give that a go. It's nearly 200 extra damage per second if I equip this. So, let's just stick that into there. Yeah, well that one can probably go now, I think. Already had a pretty decent clear out of this, right enough. Okay,
Keep an eye on this.
let's get going.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Good to go. Still got 300 grand as well. Right, are we emptying the other ones? Looks like it.
See you
Right,
around.
let's see what other quests we can tidy up. Well, we've got the captain to speak to. Oh. The guy that was there. Oh, we can actually do bounties here as well. We'll step away from that for now until we've cleared up the bloody screen.
I am told that Lysandra and a couple others have returned safely from captivity, all thanks to you. We thought they were as good as dead after they disappeared in the Blood Grove.
The cult must be
I
stopped.
could not agree more.
Ooh, 12,000.
Icon long
Okay, now
enough.
that got us right close to a level up. So next step.
When the Legion was forced to abandon the capital, we made Fort Icon our new base of operations. It's an old fortress to the far north, once used to protect the trade routes leading through the Asterkarn Mountains. However, when we began marching south, we encountered immediate opposition from both the cult and the Ethereals. Many of our men were killed, pincered between two opposing armies, and we were forced to retreat towards Homestead. The Ethereals now control the area known as the Conflagration, but the cult of Cthon has taken residence within the Dark Veil Gate, effectively cutting us off from our forces to the north. With the cult's front lines battered and their sacrifices freed, I believe it is now time to advance on their main position. Karaz, the Sigil of Cthon, the name has come up several times, including a recent bloody interrogation. We have no idea if he is the head of the entire cult or if he is merely a pawn in someone else's game, but one thing is for certain. He is at the Dark Veil Gate. I need you to infiltrate the fortress and take out their leader. Lay waste to the cult's followers. Let nothing stop you in reclaiming our Bastion.
It will be done. Reaping what you sow. Well, in fact, is the fort not where we were? Karos, Sigil of Cthon. Reaping what you sow. Right, okie dokie then. Actually, you can click on these. I wonder if... maybe that's how I see them on the big map then. If that comes up on the big map, you're inside somewhere. Just seems to highlight them, doesn't it? Okay. Well, I think we should go back to where we were, people. Oh, hang on, we've got the... Yeah, the remains. Where is this guy? He was here, but I'm wondering if he's now gone back to the cult's place, which is... the other little place, wasn't it? Because there'll be... Yeah, there wasn't a thing at the... There's not a rift gate where that cult is, but... How far from... Yeah, it doesn't actually show you much, does it? Just keep having a wander, see what the new gun's like. I'm really close to a level up as well, so I wouldn't mind getting the old cha-ching. The new gun is pretty sweet. It's amazing, like how excited I was when I started getting greens, and now when I get so many greens, I just I'm almost like that's just not going to be very exciting at all. Pretty sure that's the one we've been down already. It's my army. It's my island. It's mine. Yeah, it's doing some pretty badass damage, this rifle, by the way. How is it in comparison to the pistols? 62 to 217, yeah, 70s, yeah. I think it's probably the most powerful weapon I've got now. The way is blocked. Usually when my health dives really quickly, it means I'm stood in a puddle of something really bad. Like in that case it was chaos, I think.
Another sacrifice.
Somebody's saying evil things and I can't see them. It seems to be them there, doesn't it? Sneaking up on me, you sneaky little hobbitses. I'm pretty sure that must be the one I've already done. Just done a full circle. Okie dokie. Here they come. Okay, why have I not got the... Oh, I have. Slightly confused there. I didn't think my Rune of Callister was going down. I love those bits where you're fighting alongside other people. I was keen to save as many of them as I can. It's got a help in it. Holy shit. Could be level up time, people. Ooh, Shadow Weave leggings. Take a look at those. Chaos resistance, thank you. Ooh, +2 to biting cold, which we are using by the looks of it. Chance to avoid melee attacks, +5% movement speed, frostburn damage, armor's slightly better, cold damage goes up, pierce damage goes up. Well, cold damage going up's good, frostburn damage is good. Yeah, it might be worth putting those on. We'll lose some fire retaliation and bleeding resistance, and vitality resistance is the problem. Quite a lot of it as well. The vitality one goes down 31% if we take that off. God damn it. Epic pants, people. Who doesn't want to wear a pair of epic pants? Yeah, because our vitality resistance would go down a 20-odd%. Hang on a minute. Why is my chaos resistance up to 42%? Where did that come from? What have I done, people? I must have put something on that's given me that. It must have been that belt. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a 29% chaos resistance. So in fact, we're probably doing a lot better anyway. It's probably more balanced to leave things the way they are for now. That'd go down to 20 odds if I put those pants on. That's got the ancient armor plates on it, which I think we've got one back at the ranch, as it were. Alright, let's move on. We'll leave it as it is for now, but I'll keep those tucked over here. In fact, if we put all the stuff I want to have a think about in the last tab, probably makes a lot more sense. Let's get a level up, people, come on. God, I can hear the foot. I can hear the paw steps, I think. That's probably what I'm trying to say. level up and ride your pony. Level 42, people. Goddamn ether crystal in the middle of some bloody green jizz. Right, let's get our level up sorted out. Can hear something breathing nearby, so we'll have to be careful we don't muck anything up here. But yeah, so there's our cunning gone up to 426. So they're getting a bit more balanced, these, aren't they? Let's get our physique up. I'm worried about the base level of our physique. Although, yeah, I keep doing that though. But we're actually getting a lot of perks from devotion now. It's fine. I'll go with that plan for now. And skills, right. Is it 3 points straight into the old lightning, is it? Well, it's going to go up to... Mind you, we could go for a point in there as well, look. +1 projectile. 381 frost damage over blah. Yeah, we've got some investment to do in that snow one, actually. Oh, hello. Could get steel resolve in the old word of pain as well. Is that word of pain? Oh, it's word of renewal, sorry, what we're talking about. Where's the word of pain one? There. Yeah, it's that one, isn't it? Death sentence, and we haven't topped that up yet. Right, let's get this finished off. So that's going to take us up to a 20% chance. It's ubering up the lightning damage and the electrocute damage and the pierce damage. Yes, fucking monumental. Go on. Just do it, Steve. Right, next level up, we'll get that finished off and give us a point to stick into... Well, we'll have a think about that. But it could be that we activate this, actually. Death sentence. Just give it a point. Yeah, actually it's... Yeah, it's adding elemental damage and it's taking pierce resistance, ether resistance and chaos resistance off of the enemy. Anyway, we've ubered the shit out of that. I always check the devotion just in case someone's somehow given me a point because of some quest I completed and I've not realised. Well, covered a fair bit of ground again. I'm seeing a rift in front of us as well. Alright. Blood Grove. Look at it on the map, it's just red everywhere. Hence its name. So, actually, now that we've reached here, I think what I'll do is go back to Sorrow's Bastion. And go and try and hand in the other quest for the cult, because it must be up here. I can't think of anywhere else this guy will be. Also, we've got the fort to do, haven't we? So it might be worth coming back here and doing the fort as well. There's no star on the door. Ah, but there is in here though. Master Varuuk again. Have you done as I asked, Initiate? Yes, I have the remains. Oh, 10,000 XP, thank you very much. You have entered the pit of despair and emerged unscathed. Impressive. Perhaps you truly are worthy of the order. Should you be interested, the next task is both an opportunity to strike out at the Legion's enemies and to avoid our cause. Aid our cause, sorry. 250 reputation with the death sigil. And what is it? The cult of Chthon is experienced in summoning rituals, something we can use to our advantage. We will take what we need from the cult while crippling them in the process. Interested? Go on. The cult uses chthonic seals of binding to maintain the rifts into the void. Many of their more powerful members carry these on their person at all times. Should the cult be denied these seals, then their rituals will be destabilized, denying them valuable reinforcements. Their losses are gain. Bring me the seals so that we can use them to stabilize our own rituals. Oh, these old things, you mean? Nice, another 11,000 XP, thank you. 1,500 iron and another 250 reputation. Yes, these appear to be good shape. They will be most useful in returning Malkadar to this world. Next, we will require a source of arcane power. I have just the thing in mind. What's next? The Rite of Resurrection requires powerful incantations and an equally powerful energy source. Without something to draw upon, the ritual would drain the participants dry and leave them nothing but with withered husks. How can I prevent that? Ethereals are manifestation of the ether itself, a source of pure arcane energy. The more powerful the ethereal, the hotter its spirit will burn with the ritual. To the north, near Fort Haron, there is a mine called Stoner End Quarry that's become blasted with ether fire. A front for the ethereals is in this region. Travel there and track down an ethereal by the name of Noveria Stormfire. She was once a great sorceress, now no more than a pawn of the ethereals. I will bestow a boon of the order upon you to help counter her arcane prowess and to contain her essence. Destroy Noveria in the order's name. Bestow a boon of the order upon you. I will gather the essence. Sweet. So is that a permanent boon then? Death's Vigil enchantment. Your weapons are enchanted by the order. Alright, I wonder if it's just for this particular quest then. Interesting. Ether resistance and casting speed. Right, where are we off to, people? Well, all in all, the uncapped frame rate has been really good, I think. I've not had any real problem with it. It's only just panning the camera around that gets a little bit sticky, but I'd still, as we said in another part, I'd still rather play it like this than the original. Stuck at 30 FPS because this is smoother. Well, do we want to go in the fort at this point? Might as well have a look around, I suppose.
Locked.
Oh. What does it say? You're standing with Kaimon's chosen. Does not permit you to enter here. Ah, right, okay. So you only get to go in there. Right, so that is basically the other... If we'd gone in the other way, we would have been able to go in there and that would have been our place as well, I guess. Sounds like. Phew, so where are we going now? Could do with getting rid of those bounties. I don't know where Salazar was. Equilibrium. Oh yeah, this was all back in Cronley's, man. So that not all our ways are... We gladly exchange some of our rare scavenged material in exchange for this valuable object. Yeah, it doesn't actually say deliver equilibrium to rover bounty table. Oh, right, okay. So I actually... What? Oh, it's the wrong one you're looking at, Steve, that's why. So actually... right, we need to make something for equilibrium. We also need to remember where these bloody tables are. He goes by the name of Salazar, Blade of Chthon, and he is rumoured to be hiding somewhere in the Burrich outskirts. Yeah, that's bloody Burrich, that's bloody... Should we see if we can find that, just to get rid of it? It's probably dead easy at this point, surely. Well, that's Burrich outskirts there. Just going to see if we can get rid of it. I mean, we should walk past enemies in this area, surely to God. I mean, he could be in there, I suppose. You think it would have a marker on it, though, wouldn't you? Oh. Not going any further there then. Can't remember much about this area, to be fair. I don't think we spent a huge amount of time in the Burrich outskirts. I think I discovered it quite late on. This area, funnily enough, is panning a lot smoother than the other area that we're in. I mean, the amount of XP that's happening here is 0. Blowing these enemies halfway across the map. it's a little bit painful. It'd be nice to just get a quest marker. I think some of these areas were quite small though, weren't they? We get so little XP. I don't think I've seen any new yellow hit the bar. Well, all we want to see is a little star pop up somewhere. Usually with these things it's relatively kind at sticking a star or something on a cave. If there isn't a cave. Spiders. Mark a Dreek there. I thought we'd just try it out. Pretty sweet. It's good job we've got our fast boots on for getting around the area a bit quick. A dangerous domain, seriously? Is this where Salazar is then? Or does it say this anyway, even if you... Yeah, it's just the... Mind you, this... saying this isn't discovered, this. Oh, fuck, and he's got a... Who is that?
I can't do that yet.
Oh, he dead. Fucking hell. Ancient Heart as well. I think I was in here before, you know, and I think I spotted him and went, fucking get out of there now. It's worth going back for, wasn't he? Big shiny chest. Puncturing Raider revolver of the Venom Claw, which is of no use whatsoever. Would have been really good back in the day, but not now. Interesting. Is that a different... No, it was the one entrance. It was just a big circle. Right, well that wasn't who we were after, was it? Exciting nonetheless, though. Well, it dropped a bunch of shit, didn't it? Bounty Hunter's girdle. Thank you. An epic shield, defender of Devil's Crossing. Well, come on now. Show me the star. Show me where I have to go.
Surround.
Just said hiding in Burridge outskirts, didn't it? It didn't really give us much else. Nearly back at the bloody portal. I don't remember the old Burridge being this big, or the outskirts anyway. Ah. I don't recall this. But we're, well, we have been in here actually. Dangerous domain. It would have told me if he was in here though, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Well, actually, we're getting decent XP down here though.
Kill the not-really altar.
Kill the non-believer. Yeah, well, I'm conscious that we are treading all ground here, but I'm sure it'd stick a star on something if he was in it, if he was in the location. Alchemist belt. Homebrewed potion. Granted skill. Doesn't really give us much in the way of anything else. 25 armor against 10 armor. Poison and acid resistance of 37% is decent, isn't it? Acid damage, yeah, I don't use any of those. So. Still, these dangerous domains still dish out some decent shit, don't they, to be fair to it. You could probably grind them out if you keep coming back to them. Still doing some damage to me down here as well. Ether resistance of 10%. Plus 27 physique. Plus 25 spirit. Much of a recollection of this place. Look at all those all those dangling bodies above that bloody blood pit there. Bloody awesome. Well, gruesome. Grisly and gruesome, but awesome touches to detail. Yeah, I feel like this was possibly a boss fight up here. Oh, that is Salazar. Fuck me. Good find, Steve.
Can't do that yet.
He did. Yeah. Kill Salazar. Salazar is gone. Alright, well that was worth coming down for then. That's interesting though, because I must have... I wonder if I've forgotten coming to fight him before and I got absolutely handed to me and couldn't beat him or something. Yeah, return to Devil's Crossing bounty table. Which is where that came from, I think. Nice work. Yeah, your boss is dead, guys. You might as well just give it up. You know what I mean? Well, that said though, it's possible that Salazar doesn't pitch up in this place until you activate the quest. But you never know. Well, I think it's safe to get out of this place, people. Running nice and smoothly in here. Very smooth camera panning. Mind you, that said, we could just teleport from where we are. That rifle's turned out to be a bit of a winner, to be fair. Good judgment on that, if I do say so myself. Can't believe I nearly walked out of this place thinking it was... It's a bit harsh that, not sticking a little star on the map telling you it is part of a bounty. But it might only be quests and not bounties you get a star with, possibly. Don't be paying attention to that. What? Crossbow of scorching. And there we are, folks. Love that. A waterfall coming into the cave. Well, that's marvellous, that is. Steady. So let's go back to Devil's Crossing. And hand the bounty in. Yeah, Devil's Crossing is panning quite smoothly as well. Report in. Nice, 5,000 XP. Ooh, Dread Skull. A rare component. Pierce damage, vitality damage, bleeding damage with 30% increased duration, total plus 5% total speed. And plus 200 Devil's Crossing reputation. Kasparov believes that maybe have a solution for the ethereals building Resurrect Our Dead. Hopeful, but we have take a chance we get. Unfortunately, his experiment requires some tainted brain matter. Anyone that manages to obtain this rare object will be compensated. You can actually skip some bounties and look at the next ones as well, which is quite cool. I can't remember if I've got some tainted brain matter. Ancient Hearts I've got. I think we used up the tainted brain matter. I think you have to go back to certain places to get it. Right, anyway, we've cleared one off the list. Craft Equilibrium Relic.
What brings you to my forge?
Oh. Also needs tainted brain matter. Right, we're going to have to figure out where we get tainted brain matter, and I apologise because I'm having a very strong recollection of somebody telling me where to get tainted brain matter and I've forgotten. Unless of course we did shove some in this, but I don't think we did in the...
Safe storage, no questions asked.
Yeah, I don't think we put any tainted brain matter in it. I started carrying all this stuff around with me. It must be from one of the earlier sections. I shall have to look that up. So, I think we'll leave the bounties for now and we'll just concentrate on the quests for the time being. Slay Old Bloodbriar at the Shaded Basin. Might be one to get on the next outing as well. Because that can't be... Because that's a proper quest as well, that. Old Bloodbriar. Try to remember where the Shaded Basin is. Let's have a look. Oh, it's there. So we'd have to teleport to Pine Barrens and then head towards Shaded Basin. Yeah, we'll maybe do that on the next one actually. Seems like a good quest to go and get off the screen. Oh, thoroughly enjoying it, people. We are over the hour mark again. thoroughly enjoying it. Well, we'll crack on from this exact location and head to the Shaded Basin in the next part, people. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you once again in Grim Dawn on the Xbox Series X, and I'll catch you in the next one, folks. Take it easy. Bye.